Hey, let's talk about something that's getting thrown around way too much: online narcissism. I know you've seen those videos where someone acts selfish or a little arrogant and suddenly they're labeled a narcissist. But real narcissistic personality disorder? It's a whole other beast. Man and woman, of course, while girls have the advantages of a women and to gain more. Because in every one of us, there are some narcissistic traits, but not in a level of pain mentally ill. Not just for the accused, but for everyone, because it lets real manipulation slip under the radar. So, what do you actually need to know about narcissism? The biggest red flags aren't just someone being full of themselves, it's the total lack of empathy. It's envy, constant lying, manipulation, gaslighting, and even outright cruelty. The narcissistic victims are empaths, and the ones with the child wound they never fixed, and they try to fix the narcissistic, which makes the situation way more complicated and good people. Let's break down how these relationships usually play out, because trust me, there's a pattern. First stage: love bombing. This is when the narcissist showers you with attention, gifts, compliments. This is when they idealize you. They're learning everything about you, making you feel like you're the center of the universe. And here's a sneaky trick. They'll often share a trauma story to make you drop your guard, like, no one's ever understood me before. You start feeling special, needed, even responsible for their healing. But underneath, narcissists aren't just having a bad day. It's like dealing with an alien mindset. Many struggle with addiction, sex, drugs, alcohol. They show zero responsibility for their actions. And they're not all the same. There are two main types. Grandiose narcissists are flashy, obvious, in your face. Vulnerable narcissists? Honestly, they're way scarier. They hide their true colors, acting sweet around others. Vulnerable narcissists wear a mask to hide themselves, but totally different behind closed doors. And here's the real kicker. Narcissists are actually super insecure. They're hypersensitive to criticism, but they'll flip that and make you feel like you're the problem. They thrive on causing pain in relationships. Some people call them dark souls for a reason. Is it genetic? Some think so. A lot of signs show up early, like around age 5, and sometimes it goes back to unhealthy bonds with their parents, usually mom. It's like part of them never grew up. You'll notice childish behavior, even childlike voices or gestures. Ever notice the eyes? A lot of people say narcissists have this dead, empty stare. It's unsettling. So what comes after love bombing? Devaluation. Suddenly you can't do anything right. Lies, manipulation, gaslighting. You start to feel isolated from friends and family. You're walking on eggshells, doubting yourself, and they seem to get a kick out of your pain. Next stage? Discard. By now, you're totally cut off from the outside world and questioning your own worth. The narcissist's already got someone else lined up. The social networks make their life much easier to find a replacement. One of the things that they will never do is let the partner check their phone. That's one of the biggest red flags. But keep stringing you along, playing mind games. If you're at this point, please, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. They're masters at making you feel powerless and alone. Sometimes they'll hoover suck you back in when they need you, or haven't found a better victim. If they're done, they'll go all out to make you look crazy to your friends and family, even your parents. Another important part is that narcissistic relationships are very short-term and can't survive more than a few months or a year. So, what can you do? One tip: don't take the bait when they shame you. Defending yourself in the moment just drags you deeper. And for recovery, accept that the cycle might repeat, with ghosting, coming back, and ghosting again. You're not alone if you feel like an empty shell. It's part of their plan. Here's the big picture. For a narcissist, people are possessions like toys. Once they get a new toy, they toss the old one aside but don't want anyone else to play with it. In many cases, narcissistic people are created in age of 5 years old. That's why many of them will have even a child voice tone and even body child gestures. And hovering is like playing again with the old toy. They'll drain you, your sympathy, your resources, your spirit, until you're left feeling hollow. It's not your fault, it's their pattern. Remember, you can't fix a narcissist, but you can protect yourself. Reach out for help, build your support system, and take back your power. You're worth so much more than what they made you believe. Don't ever forget that. In my experience, as an Israeli, narcissists are very rare in my country because of our strong family orientation. I share this information after learning a lot from the internet, especially from Professor Sam Vaknin, a Moroccan Jew and an expert in this field from the US, who is himself a narcissist. and many other, some psychologist and some actual narcissistic. All the information here is just a brief to show you how complicated it's to call someone narcissistic. You can find a way to hills. The first one is blocking the narcissistic in every place you can.